The bond is not metal, it's non-metal. If the survey is in the form, graphite like these pencil guts, it conducts electricity again. However, graphite. It is different from ordinary metals in some of the following characteristics. The first is electrical conductivity of graphite, much less than metal. In other words, the power of graphite. It's bigger than normal metal, more than 100 times. It is if we connect. These two electrodes are made of metal wires, but when connected by this pencil basket, the current goes through normally. It's just smaller than normal. It's all metal. The second one is with conventional metals. When we heat it up, the metal will have increased resistance. What about the carbon we look at when we heat it up? You'll see the electricity. It's gone up from 0.15 amps. Now it's more than 0.2 amps. That's 0.23 amps. The higher the temperature, then it conducts electricity. The better the resistance is, or in other words, it has a thermal resistance coefficient. It is true that when the temperature rises, the easier for Va to touch the lattice. However, carbon alone, the higher the temperature, free electrons produce more and more. So the more particles it has, the easier it is to conduct electricity. And the resistance goes down. It has a higher electrical resistance than the conductor. It's also heat resistant. It's very good, as you noticed earlier. Edison took advantage of that to build the first light bulb. We call this the Edison incandescent bulb. There's a fanciful orange-yellow color, and you've noticed this current intensity is in fact, it's tapering off, tapering off. You know why? And with the trend, tapered line strength from nearly 10 amps to 4,543 now, then we know its future trend. Well, it will gradually shroud and its life expectancy is not high. We need a tank filled with nitrogen. However, when dipped in vegetable oil, its heat quickly gets trapped in the oil, make it impossible to shine. But the application at this time is a very good heater. Right graphite core can make good heating head. But if you lift it out, it's luminous and long life, of course. Not high and embedded. Life expectancy is very high. If you don't dip it, it will be molded and then it will be heated.